wild boar crisis in America has reached a breaking point. Across the country, farmers are losing sleep and their livelihoods to an invasion that never seems to stop. In Texas alone, nearly 3 million feral hogs roam the countryside, tearing through crops, destroying fences, and leaving behind fields that look like battlegrounds. They move like ghosts under the moonlight, leaving a trail of wreckage wherever they go. For those who make their living off the land, these beasts aren't just a nuisance. They're a force of nature. And tonight, the hunters are fighting back. Nick and his crew aren't weekend sportsmen. They're professionals, guardians of the land who've seen firsthand what happens when wild boars overrun farms and forests. Their mission isn't about trophies or bragging rights. It's about protecting homes, harvests, and everything rural America stands for. Under a sky streaked with dawnlight, they load up their rifles, check their gear, and head straight into the wild boar stronghold. Every sound, every rustle in the brush could be the start of chaos. Within minutes, Nick spots movement, a ripple in the tall grass, a flash of tusk and muscle. The air grows tense. Fingers hover over triggers. Then, without warning, the brush explodes. A massive boar bursts out, its eyes locked with fury. The crack of gunfire splits the silence, echoing through the swamp. The team fires with precision, each shot hitting its mark. Before the animals can vanish into the reeds, several drop where they stand, sending ripples through the murky water. The hunt is on, and hesitation isn't an option. Jay grips the steering wheel tight, guiding the boat through a maze of reeds and thick swamp grass. The engine's roar sends the herd scattering, desperate to escape. But Jay cuts hard to intercept, blocking their path with a move only experience could teach. That's all the window Nick needs. In a storm of perfectly timed shots, the team brings down the stragglers one after another. By the time the roar dies down, the swamp is still again quiet, save for the hum of the boat and the heavy breathing of hunters, who know they've just saved another stretch of farmland not far away. Along a peaceful stretch of river, Leon and his team wait. Every motion is deliberate. Every step is measured. The forest feels alive, as if it's holding its breath. Then, in an instant, the stillness breaks. A boar charges from the riverbank, kicking up mud and water. Leon doesn't flinch. One clean, razor-sharp shot, and the beast collapses mid-stride. It's over before it began. Precision like that isn't luck. It's earned through years of discipline, patience, and respect for the hunt. afternoon, Nick's crew has regrouped, their adrenaline still pumping. The Texas sun beats down as they set up on higher ground, scanning the horizon. Then, from the brush, another shape emerges. Nick reacts instantly, his instincts firing faster than thought. One perfect shot, clean, decisive, and another threat is neutralized. But before he can even check his target, the hounds in the distance erupt into a frenzy. There's no hesitation. He takes off running, rifle ready, guided by the barking that's grown sharper, closer. When he breaks through the trees, he finds it. A cornered boar, massive and desperate, surrounded by dogs. One final pull of the trigger, and silence falls again. Moments later, Jay spots movement in the undergrowth. Another boar, smaller but quicker, crashing through the brush in panic. He steadies his aim, breathes deep, and fires. The shot lands true. The animal stumbles, then drops. Jay exhales slowly, feeling the rush of relief and purpose. Every hunt like this means one less night a farmer has to worry. One less field torn apart by dawn. But wild boars aren't easy prey. They're intelligent, fast, and cunning. They vanish into thick woods and wetlands, using every trick nature gives them to survive. They test the patience and precision of even the most seasoned hunters. Taking them down means matching their instincts move for move, and never letting up until the threat is gone. As the day stretches on, the hunters push deeper into the wilderness. The forest is alive with motion. Two more boars burst into view, barreling straight toward the team. The marksmen don't miss a beat. A crack, then another. One falls instantly. The second tries to veer off, but the team closes in fast. Another shot rings out, and the forest grows still once again. For now, the destruction is halted. But everyone here knows the truth. This battle never truly ends. Across America's farmlands, wild boars cost billions in damage each year. They uproot crops, destroy habitats, and multiply faster than any predator can contain. Hunting them isn't just about thrill or sport. It's about balance. It's about defending the land that feeds us all. Each successful hunt is one more step toward reclaiming the heartland from an enemy that refuses to quit. As the sun sets, Nick's crew stands in silence, surveying the land they fought to protect. The smell of gunpowder fades into the crisp evening air. The day's work is done, but the mission continues. Every hunt brings new challenges, new dangers, and new victories. And as long as the wild keeps calling, they'll keep answering. For hunters like Nick, this isn't just a passion. It's a duty. A call to preserve America's open spaces, its farmlands, and the legacy of those who came before. Each boar taken down is a win for the farmers, for the crops, for the wildlife that truly belongs here. But it's also a reminder that nature demands respect, and that the fight for balance never sleeps. Beyond America's borders, the struggle continues. In Europe, autumn forests hide their own monsters. Massive winter-hardened boars roam beneath golden canopies, tearing up farmland and driving farmers to desperation.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.